Where'd I leave that paintbrush? There you are. You know, I swear that wasn't there before. You know, it's fine. I'll just paint over it.
You may not continue painting until you solve the puzzle.
What was that?
You may not continue painting until you solve the puzzle.
Who's there?
Just solve the puzzle, bruh.
システムは私をチェスが上手になるようにしようとしている。
Wait a minute, why is my internal monologue a Japanese woman? You know, it doesn't matter, because apparently, we've got to solve this puzzle. So, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am the one and only David of David's, and today, we're going to solve this chess puzzle that has been inexplicably painted onto my wall. So, at the very top, we start out with our beloved king in check. Not a good place to be. Obviously, we're going to be moving our king to the safety of e8. Is what I would say if I was a moron. No, I'm just kidding. If you thought that e8 was a good move, I understand that. But you're wrong. And if you play king to e8...
You're gonna get us all killed!
Now let me tell you why. Playing king to e8 will allow our opponent to play bishop to b5. This is a very unfortunate move for us because it puts us in check. Although we could block with the knight, he'll simply be able to take it with the pawn, which will set up a much worse position for us down the road. No problem, you say. We'll just block with queen to d7. No, not so fast. If we play queen to d7, he can play rook takes f8.
What the? I steal these things, man!
Which will simultaneously attract our king to f8 and deflect it off of its defense of the d8 and d7 squares.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry, Wilson! Wilson, I'm sorry!
What this means is that he will then eat our queen for free. And once he eats our queen for free...
Game over, man! It's game over!
So instead of that, let's play king to g6. We play the move king to g6. Can you guess what white's going to respond with? There's only one good move for white here, and they're about to make it. That's right. White is going to play bishop to d3, checking us. This is where things get a little crazy.
Everything in me is telling me to play pawn f5. I block the check from the bishop, and I can defend the pawn with my knight. Yes, it's perfect.
So, now, we're going to play...
Are you sure?
Wait, if I play pawn f5, then he can play rook h6. I'll be forced to drop back to g7, and he can force a draw through perpetual checks. And if I try to avoid it by dropping back to e8, he can still play bishop b5. There's no way I'll be able to win if I play pawn f5. It's over. Unless...
So now, we're going to play pawn to e4!
A pawn moves. Oh!
Now I know what you're thinking. David, you're looking very handsome today. Thank you. But you're probably also thinking, why would we sacrifice this pawn for nothing? Also, this guy should probably go on, like, Ozempic or something.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
If knight takes pawn, then we have the tempo we need to play rook takes h8. And then we will be able to snatch his second rook, which is now trapped. And we will get a 2-to-1 advantage, trading one rook for two.
I'll make that deal. How about you, Yudovich? You make that deal?
I'd make that deal.
I don't blame you. Damn good deal.
But if he tries to keep his tempo advantage and keep us in check by playing bishop takes
e4, well, it's all over for him. Because now we have, that's right, you guessed it, pawn to f5. If we had played pawn to f5 prior to playing pawn to e4, we would simply end up in a draw. But now, thanks to the beauty of the e4 pawn, which nobly sacrificed itself to attract the bishop off of this diagonal, we are perfectly safe. And that's all thanks to the noble sacrifice of our brave e4 pawn. You will be remembered, my little friend.
I will remember you. Will you remember me?
If he attempts to continue his barrage of checks with rook to h6, then we can simply slide our king back to f7. If he attempts to check us again with rook to h7, now we can slide our king back to e8. E8! E8's the square that almost got us
all killed!
Well, yes, but that was a long time ago. Specifically, that was when the bishop was here. Now that he is sadly trapped on e4, he can no longer access this square.
Release me!
We are now completely winning.
Great success.
And with the right follow-up moves, there is no way for white to convert this position into anything other than a loss.
Checkmate. Game over.
Oh, you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
So, that's how to solve a chess puzzle that randomly appears on your wall while you're in the middle of trying to repaint a room in your house. I know this is a common issue, and I'm glad that I was able to provide a solution for you.
Don't need money. Don't take fame. Don't need no credit card to ride this train.
That's going to be it for me. I have to go and finish painting my wall now. Until next time, this is the one and only David of David's Davids, signing off.
Now, unfortunately for this pawn, as happy as he is to be alive, he's not going to be alive for very long. Because we're actually sending him to his death right now. But that's okay, you know? Every piece has got to go sometime. And this guy's going to go pretty soon.